Hey guys, welcome back. So recently I swung into Walgreens, just one of those quick, I'm just gonna peek and see what they have, and I totally hit the jackpot. I found all of the new Wet n Wild. These are the limited edition like spring collection. I think this is called the Silver Lake collection, so they're all the 6-pan palette. So I found those. I found the display for the Maybelline collection for spring. I think this is called the Rebel Bloom collection, which is a little confusing since their regular lipsticks that look like this are called the Rebel Bloom collection also. But anyway, I think the spring collection is called the Rebel Bloom also. So anyway, I grabbed several things from that display, and then I also found these guys a while back. These are from Fergie Wet n Wild, the larger palette. So anyway, I'm just gonna kind of go through everything that I got, show you some swatches, and just kind of give you some quick opinions and thoughts on these products. So let's jump in. Okay, starting with the Wet n Wild palette. So like I said, these were called the Silver Lake collection, I believe. There were 5 different palettes in the collection, so I grabbed all 5 of them. They come with 6 eyeshadows each, and they were $3.99. So let me quickly show you what they look like, and then I'll show you swatches. So first, I got Thrift Store Chic. This is like a pink palette. I am wearing this on my eyes today in conjunction with some purples from another palette, and then also one of the larger Wet n Wild Fergie palettes. Okay, and then I got Vegan Culture. This is kind of like a green, turquoise, teal kind of a palette. And it has a silver in there too. I got California Roll, which I think is really kind of fun. This one is like the super kind of colorful one in the collection. They're all really colorful and beautiful, but this one is just kind of like the multicolored fun time kind of a palette. This one is Vinyl Collection. This is your nice neutral from this collection. This has got like a lot of metallics in it. This one is pretty much a satin right here, but all the rest of them are metallics, but just a great neutral palette. And then finally, we've got Embrace Obscurity. This one is like a purpley blue palette, and this one's pretty awful. You'll see that in the swatches. This one's just not that great. I am wearing this on my eyes. I have this color in my outer corner, deepened up with one of the neutrals from the other Fergie palettes, but it's not that great. It really doesn't have a lot of pigmentation. Let me show you swatches though. Okay, so here they are all swatched. So you can see there are some great ones in the group, but then there are some that are a little bit patchy and a little bit chalky. But I will say I swatched all these for my blog. Any blog posts that I have on any of these products, I'll link them down below for you because I have several. But I did swatch this one on my blog and it looked absolutely terrible. But here it looks a lot better. So maybe it's just one of those things that you have to kind of like get into the palette a little bit, and maybe there's just kind of like an initial weird layer over the top of it, which is always so strange. I don't know why that happens with certain makeup products, but they're swatching a lot better here. This one, that's the pink one. This is Thrift Store Chic. I was hoping it was going to be better. I used it on my eyes. It did work okay over like a sticky base and when I kind of built it up, and also when I used the sparkly shadows wet. So I think you kind of have to like work with these a little bit, you know, and just kind of play around with them, use a sticky base, know that you're going to have to kind of build them up. But like I said, this one, this purpley color I used in my outer corner today, and it just was like chalky and gross and weird and not that great. So I would say my favorites from the group, California Roll is actually kind of surprising. I really do like that one. I think it's just kind of fun and different, and it swatches really well. And then this one, the neutral one, what's that one called? I think Vinyl Collection? Yeah, Vinyl Collection. I really do like that one a lot. But this one, Embrace Obscurity, is just kind of meh. This one's actually, you know, that one's kind of pretty. That one is Vegan Culture. It swatches pretty nice, but I don't know. I don't wear those colors a lot, so that's why that one wouldn't probably be my favorite. This one I was just hoping it would perform better. So anyway, just wanted to show you some swatches and see what you think about them. Okay, on to the Maybelline stuff. So I grabbed a couple of the color tattoos. I absolutely love color tattoos from Maybelline because they're just some of my favorite bases to use. I think they are so great. And they always come out with such fun colors in their limited edition collections. I wish they would make them permanent, but I just always eat them up. I think they're so much fun. So I think there were like 4 or 5 in the collection, but I just grabbed 2 because April from Wanna Makeup here on YouTube, she's also on Instagram, I love her. She has such a fun personality. You should definitely check her out. I'll link her down below for you. But she had grabbed, I think, 4 of them and said that a couple of them weren't that great, but she liked these 2, and she's totally right. I love both of these. So this one is Hibiscus Heartbreak. I am wearing this as a base today. It's just a really pretty, like, pinky color, but it's got, I don't know, some like lavender tones in it. It's really a pretty color. And these color tattoos, if you've used them before, they kind of like, you have to like sort of build them up a little bit and kind of like place the product. So there is Hibiscus Heartbreak. It's got like a sheen to it. It's really pretty. Love that one. And it worked really well under the Wet n Wild palettes. It really gave them something to stick to. And then this is my Poor Sad Inked in Pink. This is part of their permanent line. This one is getting so dried up. So Inked in Pink is a lot less cool toned purpley. It's more of a warm toned pink. So you can see those in comparison. So they are definitely different. So if you have Inked in Pink and you were kind of thinking they weren't that close, or thinking that they are that close, they're actually really not. So you could justify getting it. But yeah, there's that one, really pretty. And then the other color that I got, this is, what's this called? Black Orchid. This one is a really pretty, like, taupey color, and it's got quite a bit of gray, purpley tones in it. It's kind of metallic. It is really so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this. That is beautiful. And Nouveau Cheap has a great blog post on all this stuff. And one of her, I guess, followers had submitted a picture kind of comparing this with some other permanent and old limited edition Maybelline stuff. So I will try to remember to link that blog post down below for you so you can check that out. But just a really pretty color. I love both of these. I'm so excited that I got them. I think they were like $7.29 or $7.79 each, something around there at Walgreens. Cute colors. And then I got one of these. These are the Master Matte by Facestudio matte blush stick. So they have regular blush sticks in their line, but now they have some matte ones in this limited edition collection, which is really fun. So I got the color 101 Flushed Up. So this was the lightest color that they had. I am wearing this on my cheeks today. I have it lightly applied, so it's not like super opaque on my cheeks, but this is just such a pretty color, like that pinky peach. It's really cute. It's very opaque, very pigmented, built up nicely. I like these. I think they're really cute. My only complaint is this was expensive. I think this was like $9.49 or something, so I think that's pricey. I don't know. And you don't get a ton of product. I mean, it's still gonna take forever to go through that, let's be real. But I mean, something about $9.49 for that amount of product at the drugstore is just like, ooh, that's a bummer. But I just really love the color, so I'm still super excited about it and I would recommend it. But it's just the price. I wish it were like $7 or $8 at least. That would be nice, but it's still really cute. And I grabbed just one of the lipsticks in the collection. They had 2 light, bright, kind of bubblegum sort of pinks, and then they had one that looked like pretty much just an orange. And I really don't wear those colors as much, so I went with the one that I have probably a bajillion of, but that I really kind of love. So this one is, let me show you, this is Carnation Cabernet. It's a really pretty berry color. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. I probably have a bunch of lipsticks that look like this, let's be honest, but it is just a really pretty color. I do love it. I wondered if it was going to be close to Orchid Ecstasy, which is in their regular line, the regular Rebel Bloom collection, but it's actually not. I'll show you a side-by-side swatch. So there is Carnation Cabernet, really, really pretty pigmented berry kind of color. These are more kind of like shiny, so you kind of have to like build them up a little bit, but they're really beautiful. So that kind of gives you more versatility because you can kind of keep them more sheer and then they're a little bit more wearable, work appropriate, those kind of things, or you can really build them up to get a lot more pigmentation. Okay, so on this side is Orchid Ecstasy. and over here is the limited edition Carnation Cabernet. So you can see the Orchid Ecstasy has a lot more purple tones in it, while Carnation Cabernet is more of that kind of pinky, slightly reddish toned berry, but just both really pretty colors. So I would recommend both of them, but just so you know kind of how they compare, they're definitely not the same color. Okay, now onto these larger palettes from Fergie Wet n Wild. These are the Photo Focus Studio Eyeshadow Palette, and this first one is called Milano Collections. It's the neutral one. It comes with an actual brush that's not that bad. I mean, it's kind of scratchy, but it's not a little foamy thing. It's actually a brush, which is really nice. I think these were $9.99 each for these palettes. So you can see, that's pretty cool. So I like that it's actually a brush, and this is what it looks like. This is Milano Collections, just a great neutral palette. I have worn this one a couple of times and it performs really well. I do have a blog post so you can see more pictures there, but I think it's nice, you know? It's a great neutral palette and has really nice matte blending shades in it, which is always great. Kind of hard to find in the drugstore. So you kind of have like all-in-one palettes here, which is really great. You've got your mattes, you've got your kind of shimmery colors. So I love that about these. This one is called Paris Runway. And this is kind of like a purpley, you know, smoky sort of a palette. So really cute. Let me swatch these real quick. All right, here these are. So on this side is Milano Collections, and over here is Paris Runway. So you can see, really beautifully pigmented. I mean, the mattes really perform nicely. The metallics and the shimmers are very pigmented. They work well. They perform well on the eyes. So I would definitely recommend these. I think that they're really nice palettes. My favorite is Milano Collections just because it's that great neutral palette. But if you are a smoky eye girl, which I love a good smoky eye too, then Paris Runway is a really pretty palette. So yeah, really nicely pigmented, great shadows. And then finally I thought I would just throw these in here. These are not new colors, but my Walgreens just had kind of like an updated Wet n Wild display, so there were some new colors in there that I had never seen. These are the Mega Last lipsticks. I absolutely love these. They're some of my very favorites from the drugstore. They're crazy pigmented. They really stick around on the lips for a good amount of time, and there are so many pretty colors. I love these lipsticks, and they're like $1.99. So I got 915B Spiked with Rum. This is kind of like, oh my gosh, oh, this is so pretty. This is like just kind of a spicy brown color is kind of how I would describe it. And then this is 916D Ravin Raisin. This one is just like a really dark wine color that's kind of like on the purpley side. Oh my gosh. Only bad thing is they don't like go down in their container, so it's really easy to nick them and mess them up, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, that is Spiked with Rum, and that is Ravin Raisin. Oh my gosh, look how pigmented those are. Oh, this is why I love these lipsticks. I think they are just so good. So yeah, I just saw those in the display and thought, I really want these, especially for $2. I would recommend both of those too, really pretty. All right guys, so that was my little haul and swatches video on some of the new goodies from Wet n Wild and Maybelline. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Let me know what you have been grabbing from the drugstore recently, because you guys know I'm a drugstore girl at heart. I love drugstore makeup. I love me some high-end makeup sometimes too, but drugstore makeup just gets me the most excited of anything, I think. I just love it, and especially like limited edition stuff. It's like the hunt, and it's just so much fun. I love it. So let me know what you've been grabbing. Let me know your thoughts on any of these products or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!